Eurosport Live.
Welcome back to Le Mans 1993. We are on the 10th lap of the race, and our race leader is Britain's Eddie Irvine for Toyota. That's him just going through the end of the Porsche curves, coming up to the Ford chicanes at the start-finish line. He is pulling away at a rate of knots now from the second place Peugeot of Philippe Alliot. And while we took that quick break, we saw the 10th place car, the number 18 Joest Porsche of Bob Wollek, Henri Pescarolo, and Roland Meixner make a routine pit stop, rejoining after refueling and retiring. Not retiring, but taking new tires on. As Philippe Alliot starts to fall back into the clutches of Thierry Boutsen and the other two Toyotas. I think Alliot may have a problem, maybe he has a braking problem. Perhaps he's going to try and continue to the end of his first shift, which should be after about 50 minutes if Peugeot have got their consumption figures right. One thing Toyota got right at the moment is they are controlling this race from the front. So Toyota first, fourth and fifth at the moment. Toyota third, second, third and sixth. And behind them at the moment in seventh place overall is Manuel Reuter in the Joest Porsche. Behind him in the number 21 Porsche, the Obermeier Porsche, is Otto Altenbach. And then Roland Ratzenberger in the privateer Toyota, the Weiss Toyota, 9th place. And 10th place now, moving up after the pit stop of the Wollek car, is the George Fouché, the South African crewed car, number 25 Toyota of Fouché, showing with Stephen Anscott and Aya Elg. We just saw one of the Venturas there being refueled by 92 car, perhaps a little bit more than refueling because they're having all the bodywork off the car at the moment. As we look there at the number 38 car of Jeff Lees. Jeff Lees currently in 5th position, having let Pierre-Henri Raphael slip by him a little earlier. Hanstuck leading the GT category still in 18th place from the John Nielsen Jaguar. We've lost one of the Jaguars, as you saw just before the break. We lost the number 51 Jaguar XJ220 of Armin Hahne, Win Percy and David Leslie, so it's going to be an early shower for them. They can get back to British touring car racing with a vengeance. There we're looking at that number 92 Venturi. Garish colour of pink. Causing a lot of concern for the team there. That's the Patrick Camus, Michel Green, Jean-Luc Morilari-Bière car, but one that hasn't figured very much at the moment, right down the back end of the field. As we see this great battle for third place, Thierry Boutsen still from Pierre-Henri Raphael, from Jeff Lees. Britain's Jeff Lees, another of the long time Le Mans veterans. This is his 9th Le Mans. He's 42 years old. He originally came from Atherstone. Jeff was one of Britain's greatest ever Formula 4 drivers. He won the 1975 Formula Ford Festival. A huge amount of wins. He went on to become the 1981 European Formula 2 champion, the 1983 Japanese Formula 2 champion. He was the 1989 Japanese Grand Champion, and in 1992 he was the Japanese Sports Car Champion. Driver with Toyota, raced just 2 Grand Prix in his life. As we see these cars coming into the pits now, first routine stops coming up, so the Toyota of Thierry Boutsen comes in. We're going to see who he hands over to, and right behind him the number 37 Peugeot, or is it the number 38 car? We're just waiting to see. Of course, the camera wants to watch the Peugeot pit stop. And in comes the number 3 Peugeot as well, both coming in together. So we've got Jody Boutts in the pits at the moment. We have got Eric Hellery in the pits. So both stopped together. We're just waiting to see who the driver changes over are to. The Toyota's back in the race. That was the number 36 car indeed. As we said, that was the Irvine car going back out into the race. So all change again in the order at the moment. Alliot leads again after 11 laps. Taking over from Eddie Irvine, we think it's Toshio Suzuki. We'll have confirmation in a minute. So this is where Le Mans begins to get confusing. 40 minutes of into the race. We've already had pit stops by 4 of the leading 3 cars. Start again, 3 of the leading 6 cars. We're looking at the moment for our race leader, Philippe Alliot. As we watch Toshio Suzuki in what is probably still the second place Toyota. We'll get confirmation in a moment. We're going to take another short break from Le Mans. Please rejoin us on Eurosport after these messages.
Eurosport Live.
Well, welcome back to Eurosport. You'll rejoin us just as our race leader, Philippe Alliot, makes his pit stop. Mario Baldi waiting to get into the car. So this is after 12 laps. We are 41 minutes into the race and we are watching Mario Baldi getting strapped into the car. Peugeot mechanics refueling this car. Mario Baldi, again, one of the most experienced men. He has never won Le Mans, although he was third here in 1992. He was the 1990 World Sports Car Champion for Mercedes. Fuel jumping in. In fact, nowadays it takes less time to put the fuel in than it does to clean the windscreen. New tyres on. Mario Baldi back out into the race. How much time has he lost? We're waiting to see on our screens what the difference is going to be. I think at the moment we will find that Toshio Suzuki in the number 36 Toyota will be the race leader. This is just the first of many pit stops we're going to be seeing during the next 24 hours. So watching Mario Baldi in what was the lead car until that pit stop. 39 years old from Reggio Emilia. Won a lot of sports car races in his time in Porsches, Lancias and Mercedes. I think probably this is the difference now. We're looking, I think, at the lead battle between Toshio Suzuki and Mario Baldi. There is the confirmation. Toyota, Peugeot, Peugeot, Toyota, Peugeot. So our new race leader now. Irvine led the race shortly before. Just look at the lack of wing they have on these Toyotas now to get maximum speed on the straight. Downforce still important, but not quite as imperative. Up over the Mulsanne hump. Braking heavily as they drop down the bank on the other side into Mulsanne corner. A little bit twitchy there. In comes Patrick Gonin in the WR. This is the Le Mans idea of the future of open sports car racing.